I'm here with Dr. Kinsey. Can you tell me who you're going to be seeing today?
Well, later today, Corinne is coming in. This is my first time seeing her. She has a problem with the abuse of cocaine. I'm anxious to see what she's like. With my knowledge of this addiction, this drug affects the brain in many ways. When cocaine is first consumed, it is an immediate high, but the latter effect of this drug is a very low depression. I'm eager to see what happens.
Oh, hey, is this Dr. Kinsey's office?
Yes, it is.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So, Corinne, what made you come and see me today?
Well, Doc, you see, I have a problem with smoking crack, and my pimp told me I should come and get some help because I got a baby at home, and I can't be treating my baby like that.
So, your pimp told you to come and get help?
Yes, that's my job, Doc. I'm a prostitute.
So, Corinne, how long have you been using the drug cocaine?
Well, I grew up in a trailer park all my life, so it's like, everybody was smoking crack, so why not do it? You know, I just kind of jumped on the bandwagon, and it was like 6-7 times a week, everybody be smoking crack, so I just joined in. You know, it's like a fun time. Like, all the barbecues, we smoke crack.
Wow, Corinne, that sounds like a really long time to be smoking crack. You mentioned you had a baby. Is this what you want your baby to grow up with? Do you want your baby to do the same thing?
No, Doc. I mean, I grew up like that, so of course I do not want my baby to grow up like that, because when she gets older, she gonna start smoking crack, and she gonna turn out just like me. And I'm perfect, but like, besides the smoking crack, that's pretty bad, and that's the only thing really I don't want her to start doing, because, I mean, that's just not a good environment for a child to be in.
Okay, well, other than smoking crack, do you have, like, any other things you want to see, like, change in yourself?
No, girl, I told you, I am flawless.
Okay, good session, good session. We'll talk again next week.
Okay,
Okay. Okay, I'll talk to you next week, okay? Oh, okay, Corinne, well, it was really nice to meet you.
Oh, it's so nice to meet you, Dr. Kinsey.
Okay, yeah, well, I'll see you next week.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, I do think this was a good session. I think she's gonna be a good therapist for me, Dr. Kinsey, because I've had 5 therapists and this problem is still here, and so I think she's really gonna knock some sense into me and tell me what I need to do. Yeah. Next time for my session next week, I think I'm gonna learn a lot more. She's gonna really teach me how to fix my ways, and then by the end of our sessions, I'm gonna be one dime piece of a lady, okay?
Oh, hi, Corinne.
Hey, Dr. Kinsey.
Nice to see you again.
Oh, it's so nice to see you again.
Yeah, it's been so long.
It's been 8 weeks.
Okay, so in the last 8 weeks, have you seen any improvements?
I've seen so much improvement, Dr. Kinsey. I mean, I've stopped using, and I've improved my parenting skills. My daughter is just so much happier now. I'm home more, and I stopped my job.
Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, I got a new job, Dr. Kinsey. Now I work at a grocery store
Mhm.
and bagging groceries every day.
That's a really big change in jobs.
Mm-hmm.
And you like it?
Well, I don't make as much money, but now I don't have to spend money on crack anymore, so I got more room to spend my money on my daughter.
That's really, really cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so in the last week, can you tell me how many times you've used?
In the last week, hold on to your chair, Dr. Kinsey. I have only used this many times.
0?
0 times, Dr.
Oh my
Kinsey.
God, I'm so proud of you.
I've been clean for 2 weeks.
Wow, keep it going, keep it going. Don't give up.
Oh, Dr. Kinsey, I will not give up. I'm going to keep at it as long as I need to. You know, I just want to stay clean for my daughter.
That's really, really, really good. Unfortunately, Corinne, this is our last session, but you are always free to come back and talk to me. You have my phone number. You can call me if you have problems again, and if you think you're going to start using it again, just give me a call, and we can work something out, and you can come back in and see me.
Will do, Dr. Kinsey.
Okay. Okay, well then, I'll show you to the door.
Okay. Oh, thank you. Well, I think I've grown immensely from my first session. The first time I came in, I was a little bit trashy and a little bit classy, but now I'm a whole lot classy and just a little bit trashy. And I stopped using cocaine, and I'm really proud of myself, and now my daughter loves me, and I'm just life is going really great, and I got a new job, and we don't have no more pimps coming around my home. Well, cocaine is beneficial to society and the growth of society because, well, I think I just started using cocaine because it's an escape from the world, and all my problems went away when I started smoking cocaine. But in reality, cocaine started a lot of problems because I was not being a good mother to my daughter. But now that I've stopped using cocaine, I'm a great member of society, and I got a job now, so I'm just working, and I'm a great role model for those that can't stop using cocaine, and now they know that it is possible to stop smoking crack, and they can get their lives together like I did.
Cocaine is a strong central nervous system stimulant that increases levels of the neurotransmitter dopamine in brain circuits regulating pleasure and movement. So too much cocaine results in the shutoff of signals to the nervous system, which affects the whole body. Cocaine kills about 10,000 people a year in the United States. Another patient I'm seeing soon is Ashley. I wasn't given very much information about her. We'll just have to see why she's coming in when she gets here. Hi, Ashley.
Hi.
It's nice to meet you. What made you come and see me today?
So a few years ago, we went to the bars to celebrate my friend's birthday, and I was the one who decided that I wasn't going to be drinking that night, and if I was, I needed to make sure I was sober before the end of the night so I could drive everyone home because I was the one who drove there. And well, my favorite song came on, and I just kind of got a little too crazy and couldn't say no to the bartender, so I just kept taking drinks from everyone and got a little crazy, but I wanted to keep my promise and continue driving everyone home, so I went behind the wheel extremely intoxicated and got into a car accident whenever I wasn't paying attention, and the lady did not make it.
Well, how has this affected your life?
It affected my life pretty dramatically. I went to prison for a few years to serve my time, and then now I'm on probation, so I have a parole officer who has to take me places. I have to check in with them. So I'm basically on house arrest, so I can't really go anywhere by myself or without someone knowing exactly where I am.
What are you going to do to get your life back on track?
For starters, I have to come to therapy, and I got my license taken away for a few years, so I'm not allowed to drive anywhere. And if I do, I have to be escorted by a parole officer. I feel really guilty every morning for what I have done, and it's not exactly like me, so I'm taking full responsibility for my actions, and I've completely cut out drinking, not only on my probation, but I believe that I will quit completely because of what I've done.
Sounds like you're making some pretty good improvement so far. We'll look into it more next session next week.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
This session went really well. I was really nervous at the beginning because I wasn't sure exactly how I would be looked at since I did commit such a big crime, but I think that going through this process with Dr. Kinsey will really improve me mentally and emotionally.
Oh my God, Ashley, what is that?
Oh, it's just my way of keeping hydrated.
Can I cap it?
I mean, yeah.
Okay, yeah. What happened to you since last week?
Well, I've kind of gone downhill a little bit. My parole officer doesn't know I'm here because I just kind of snuck away.
Oh my gosh.
I just need me time. You know, I don't get me time ever, so I just thought I would walk here on my own.
So this 64-ounce flask is your me time?
It's part of my me time, yeah.
So is this like your new way of coping? I thought we were doing so good. You're making so much progress.
Well, I've just been kind of drinking a little bit to ease away the pain because every morning I wake up and I just know that what I've done, and drinking has just kind of become a part of me now, and it just helps the pain go away.
This was supposed to be our last session, but since you're struggling so hard, I think I'm going to ask you to come back for a few more weeks and see if we can try to figure some things out. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so not only is Dr. Kinsey making me come to more therapy sessions, she contacted my parole officer about me sneaking out and coming to one of my last sessions drinking, so I now have to go to AA meetings, So I have a long way ahead of me.
Tomorrow I have a couples therapy scheduled. Natalie and Hank are coming in to talk to me about problems within their relationship caused by alcohol. Alcohol not only affects your body, but it affects everyone around you.
You can't leave the kids in the car.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. They'll be fine.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Natalie and Hank, what made you guys come here today? Natalie?
Well, we're in a relationship and it was going really well at the beginning, but he started drinking a lot more and now he gets kind of violent
I don't
sometimes.
think I do.
You don't think you do?
No.
What do you think she's talking about then?
I don't know. I think she's just rambling on like you.
Okay, well why do you think you're here today? Do you think you need to be here for any reason?
I don't really think I do need to be here. No. I
Okay.
got dragged here.
Alright, well, Natalie, how do you feel about his response to that?
I completely disagree with it. I don't like the things that he's been doing lately. Like, we used to be perfectly fine and we could go out with our friends and we could just like drink casually, but that it doesn't happen anymore. Every time he drinks, he gets drunk and he gets angry and yeah.
Okay, Mark, how do you feel about that? Do you feel good about like getting angry and using your wife?
I mean, I really don't think I get out of control, honestly.
You don't think you do?
No.
Okay, do you guys have a plan of action to change this? Have you thought about it?
I don't know what to do. That's kind of why we came to you. I've like tried to say things and that just makes him angry too. I'm willing to do whatever I can to like help the situation, but I'm just not sure where.
Hank, do you have a plan of action?
Honestly, I got dragged here, and I never thought I had a problem in the first place. And we got kids in the car. I'd really like to leave.
So, Hank, why do you think you don't have a problem?
Well, I work 60 hours a week, and I get home, kids are crazy. She can't take care of them. That's her job. And I got the old ball and chain here, and so I drink 18-pack a night.
Okay, well, it sounds like you guys need a plan of action. We're going to go over that in the next session next week.
Probably not going to do too much. I got dragged to this session, so it's probably going to end up happening again. I don't know if I'll even make it, honestly. I think this therapy was very growthful for me.
Okay, good.
I've been a better person since. I've opened up a lot more. First, you have to admit you have a problem. It was tough for me, so I had to rely on my wife to, at the time, drag me to therapy because I did not want to go, but it actually helped me. And the therapy that I was given was very helpful.
Alcoholism affects everyone in the life of the alcoholic. Like, as from a wife's perspective and a mother's perspective, my kids really suffered because when he was around, he wasn't really around. He wasn't a good dad. The past couple years, my kids have basically been living in like a one-parent household with him just being there. It just really harms everyone that cares about the alcoholic, and it's a hard thing to watch someone you care about go through. It is really hard to overcome being an alcoholic. I'm not sure how someone who doesn't have a support system would be able to do it well. Hank was able to overcome his alcoholism because he had me and his family. Once we came to therapy, he was able to see how much it affected his kids and how much it affected me. And I think that was one of the greatest pushes that he had to stop drinking so much, because he realized how much it affected the people that he cared about and the people that cared about him in return.
ETOH, drug and alcohol addiction, affects many people today. It affects the health and the mind of the abuser, as well as the people around them.
Addicts abuse their drugs to escape the pain, and that's why it's so dangerous.
So that's why it's really important for you to get help. If you or someone you love is struggling with alcohol or drug addiction, don't hesitate to call these numbers.
For help with addiction, call 800-910-3734. For treatment, call 877-792-0286.
Is this Dr. Kenzie's office? Oh, this damn thing!
Wow, keep it going. Don't give up.
Oh, I will. Not.
It's the whole body. Also,
I'm just gonna keep recording, so whenever you're ready.
oh, that's terrible. Okay.
Oh my god.
I have to get my shit together. Okay, good.
I've been a better person since I've opened up a lot more. I used to keep to myself.
To get your life back on track.
Well,
It's okay because I look stupid.
because of what I've done, and I just can't really. I'm literally just babbling.
ETOH, you said that over.
That was me.
That was my bad. It affects the health and mind of the abuser, as well as the
I hate
people
that all
around
of our
them.
hands are like this. Why are they like yes?
So awkward. Nice to meet you.
I'm sorry. Okay.
You got it prepared.
And I got the old ball and chain here. And so I drink an 18 pack a night.